This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So I'm going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, I'll take a look here at Tesla and Apple. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have Tesla and Apple, two different kind of charts going on here, okay? Now, you can see here, Tesla, we had a really good run up here after the election, got as high as 488.54, and we've been selling ever since, okay? So we got all these series of lower highs and lower lows. This is not good, and we have one waterfall. Look at the 8-day, the 21-day, the 50-day, and now we're crossing that 200-day. Not good. Now, when we were way up here, I just said if we do have a sell-off, we want to watch two key levels besides this 200-day simple moving average. We want to watch this gap and this fill, okay? So what do we have on the gap is you had 275.62, okay? And then what do we have on the fill is you had 255.28, okay? So now those are filled, okay? But there's another one here. So we want to look to the bottom of this candle here. That's 248.90. Okay, that is your next support level. If that is lost here, we can come all the way down to here at that 218.72. Okay, so this gap here is filled. Now we're looking for this 248.90 and possible all the way up here at that 218.72 level. Okay, if that's lost, well, your retest down here is 212.11. Okay, so let's just see how this all shakes out. But right now, I don't see anything bullish about this at all. Now, a great trade that I put on was TSLS, okay? And that's basically the Tesla short. An easy way to trade with the ETF. Very, very easy, okay? So if you're holding this here, watch these two key levels to see if that holds, okay? Now, again, if it does get down into this buying opportunity or even down to this 212, that is going to be a huge buying opportunity here to take this long. Now, you can see here on the RSI, we're just rocketing on the bottom. That shows no strength at all on this. And your green is below your red, showing no strength at all. But eventually what you're going to get is you're going to get a relief rally here off of this, okay? So if you can rally on up here, you got a lot of key levels here. You got that 277.28. You got 281.15. You got 320, 346, 370, 371. I wouldn't expect this to get up here anytime soon, okay? Now, with these electric vehicles, okay? A lot of people, okay, you have pretty much a divided country here now. So people who have bought Teslas, now they don't like Musk here, so they're trying to get rid of their Teslas and so on and so forth, okay? And the volume is way down, okay? If you look at anything like in China and Europe here, they're just not selling, okay? And that's the key. You have a big price here, but if we can get gasoline here, like the gasoline in my area now is down to $2.50, we get that towards $2, I don't see any reason why you're going to need an electric car, kind of a situation. But hey, that's just me. Again, I think they're going to have them on the sales. But remember, Tesla's also an AI company, a SpaceX, a this, or that. So there's a lot more to it than just a car company here. But if you're trading the stock, and that's all we care about, okay, is just stock. Right now, I would just look for here to the bottom of this candle at that 238.88. And then I would be looking for right top of that candle at 218.72. If that's lost, here's your big retest at 212.11. Okay. Now, Apple, just the opposite. Apple's getting some good love here, okay? So you can see here, even on a day that was just crashing on down here, Apple's looking here pretty good. Now, we're right here in all this mix, okay? So right now, we have to look at that 237.97, that 239.18, and basically, and that 238.77. So roughly, if we could get above this and close this, like today, what do we have here? We had a high of 240. Okay, if we can close above that 240 area, then we can start ratcheting up here, okay? So then we'd be looking right here, top of this candle, at that 242. Then we can come up top of here at 244. Then we can aim for that 250 level here. But right now, we just have this sideways action. And you can see the selling, even when it came in, it ran right back up, selling, and then ran right back up here. So right now, Apple is looking very, very strong. If we start losing all this simple moving averages, then right here is you're looking for that 277 area. As long as that holds, we're in good shape, okay? So it's like it held in here, and we're holding it out here. So as long as that 200-day is hold, this is looking very, very nicely. Now, if you look here at the 51, plenty of room to the upside here. This market turns around. This here will rip here right to that 250 very, very nicely. So I just think here, Apple here is really a good trade. As long as we hold these key simple moving averages, I think we could take that to that 250 area. Again, if we lose that, then just watch that key level here. That's at 227 level, okay? All right, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin three-way action. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then we have the shorty. Okay. Oh, too much shorty. Okay. Here's what we got. Let me see here. Yeah. Let me get this right in the park there for you. Okay. Now, here's your actual Bitcoin. Okay. Now, Bitcoin here, last night there, the T-Man came out and he's putting he's making a crypto reserve. The problem with that is basically he's not buying any crypto. Okay. Just stuff that he can, if there's somebody doing something illegal or something like that, anything he can confiscate, that's what the Bitcoin is. Now, there's going to be a crypto meeting here at the White House today, and you've got a lot of big players in there to go there and see exactly what it is. But again, always realize that this is just the beginning. Once you start getting input here from these crypto guys here, this might change, okay? So never look at it as, hey, oh, this is the one end-all, be-all kind of a situation. So always look at that this could possibly just the start of something. You have to start somewhere. So he's creating a reserve, but it's just like a confiscated kind of a crypto. It's not buying anything, okay? So, but again, you got to start somewhere, and maybe this could be the start of something really, really good, okay? So what we had here is we had another big run up, just like when he had announced the reserve the first time, okay? Popped right up, came right on down. Same scenario, okay? So you popped right up here, but you notice that this is why you trade the charts. You couldn't get through, you got through the 100-day, but you can't hold it. That's the key, okay? So when we're looking at the upside, you have to get above this 90,972, okay? Your next level is very simple. It's right there at 92,517. Then we'll come right to the top of this candle, 95,705. And then 96,554. Very, very simple, okay? Now, on the downside here, you can see where we cracked down lower here earlier, but look right here, okay? We're holding that 8-day, 86,918. That's the very key, okay? We have to hold that on a closing basis. If that is lost here, then what we're going to do is we're going to come to the top of this candle right here, 85,720, okay? We can come down to the bottom there. You're looking at 84,790. We'll come down to this area right here. You're looking at 82,185, and then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle, 81,815, and then we have your big retest down here at 78,675, and then we have right here at 76,904 level. But right now, what you're doing is you're trading this 8-day, okay, from the 8-day right there to this 100-day. This is the action that we got going here, and we get above that, we got the 21-day. You can see how yesterday, how it stopped it dead, okay? So right now, we have a sideways action. So what you need is a catalyst, and maybe we'll get one here this afternoon after they have the meeting. But just remember, this crypto, don't take everything, like the heart or anything. This is a start of the crypto, okay? They want in U.S. here, they want to be the crypto king. They want to have the be the big cheese of it all. So what you have to do is this is the beginning. Let's see how it all rolls up. But in the meantime here, you can always shorty, okay? This is what I have for the long, okay? Now you can see here, it's the same chart. Okay, as we have the crypto, this is the IBIT for the long. Yesterday, after hours, I took that nice long, and I ran it up there for 2 points, and I got out of the trade, okay, because you can't get through and hold that 100 SMA. That's why I got out of the trade. Now, I took a little shorty here, okay, because as this is falling, this short is working out really, really nice. Now, look at this candle. Came down, held that 21-day at 24.18. Now, you have to get above this 50-day and 100-day, which is basically 25.42. If you can, you got a target up there at 27.28 level, okay? Very, very nicely. So don't be afraid to go with the shorty on this here, if crypto is selling off. But, line up all three charts. So if you trade it like I do here, I know exactly what Bitcoin is. You always follow what Bitcoin is doing, and then we can trade these accordingly, okay? These are 1 for 1, okay? They're spot price. They're not futures price, so everything will line up very, very nicely. But if you don't see a trade in the long, we can have the old shorty, and we can take this and make money here on the short side. Two-way trade. That's the key. Now, this market is going to be very, very volatile, okay, because of these tariffs, okay? Now, the T-Man has to get his act together here. He either puts the tariffs on or you take the tariffs off, okay? He's creating such an uncertainty. Traders do not like uncertainty, okay? That's the key. So you can't say, I'm putting the tariffs on. 2 minutes later, I'm suspending these for another month. And then, April 4th, I'm going to put these tariffs back on there. See, you can't. Traders don't like that. Businesses don't like that. Just make a stand. I'm putting the tariffs on, then I'll work around it. I'm taking the tariffs off. I'll work around it. Okay, that's how you have to look at it. So in the meantime here, always two-way trade in this volatility. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart all stretched out nicely here. Okay, so what do we have there today? Okay, so we put this bottoming candle in here, okay, and we put in that 65.22 level, okay, very, very nice. Now, we were looking right here to the bottom of this candle here at that 65.27, okay, so you came in within 5 cents. Very, very nice, okay. Now, yesterday we had that indecision candle. So what I did is I got my short position on with SCO, and then I scalped the UCO. Now, the reason I scalped this here is because we made a higher high. So I took the scalp, but now I know where it's going because I trade the charts. Where did it go? Right into the 8-day, and it stopped it cold. Okay, just like that. 68.16 stopped it cold. Okay, so again, the long trade now is off. Okay, I still got the short going, but the long is off because it went into resistance and it couldn't get any farther. So if you look at all these candles here, just because it pops up, it doesn't mean anything. You got to close above that 8 SMA. So if you know where it's going, okay, how much money could you make? As simple as that. So let's just look at the upside here first, okay? You have to get above this 68.16. That's critical. If you do, we can come to the top of this candle here, okay? So you're looking at 68.56 is your next level, okay? Then we'll come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 69.14, okay? And then what we're going to do is we come right up here to this level right here as we're looking at that 70.12. That's going to be the big key if we can close above that 8-day, okay? Obviously, so far, we can't do it. That's your level, and then we go to the next level, which is your 21-day, 71.05, 72.33, 73.53. Very, very clean, very, very easy, okay? Now, if we start losing this a level right here, what we're going to do is we're looking to the bottom of this candle here, okay? You're looking at 66.77. Then we'll look at today's low, 66.12, okay? And then we'll look to the bottom of this candle here at that 65.59, and then your retest down there is 65.22 level. Now, when we break this down here a little bit, okay, this is the level that we're looking for. That's 65.27, okay? So came in within 5 cents. Now what we do is we just go to the left of the chart here, okay? If that's lost, you come right here, 64.36, and then your retest here is 63.64, okay? Very, very simple. Everything you need to know about support level is going to be sitting here on the left of the chart. Very, very easy, okay? Now, upside here, there's still nothing here that says this is bullish. This is scalp trading or day trading, however you want to call it, okay? That's all this is, okay? And that's all I did here is just take the trade long, right into the 8 SMA, boom, dumped it right there. If it went higher, I can always buy this back to take it to the 21-day, but it didn't go higher. Now she's just sitting right there. So what we have is sideways action. So what you're trading now is that 8-day, okay, 68.13 on the top and 65.22 on the bottom. Easy peasy. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natty gas. Now, natty gas here, I just want to show you a big picture of it. You can see here, see how this is basing, okay? This has been basing for a long, long time here, okay? So when you get them basing situations here, and then we start getting the run up here, this is going to be in play, okay? Now, the reason it's in play here because of the LNG, okay? U.S. is getting the pipelines going again. They can get that LNG going, and they can ship it out, okay? Oil, no, because you produce a lot of oil, that's going to take the price down. But LNG here, a lot of the countries want this because they're using coal. They can go off of coal back to natural gas. They can go off of nuclear onto natural gas, and they don't have to deal to one source like Russia. They can come over here and deal with the United States here, okay? So it's just that simple. Now, what we have here is you can see here we had a really nice run up here, and it came all the way up here top, got as high as 455. Now, what we're doing is it came out down to the bottom here. We lost, a lower low kind of situation. So we lost yesterday's price, and so now we came down and we hit that 4.14, and now it's holding. Okay, so you can see here that 8-day is now very, very nice support level. Okay, see, this is why you trade the charts. Now, if this 8-day here is lost, that 414, okay, if that's lost, then we come right over top of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 3.87 level. Okay, we'll come up here. You're looking at what was I looking at? 406 level. 406 level, and then we have 3.95. and then we have this 21-day at 3.93, and then your 50-day at 3.78. That's only if this 8-day is lost, okay? We're above the 8-day, so sideways to up, okay? So now we're looking on the upside. We want to look to yesterday's low, 4.25. Then we want to look to today's high, 4.29 level, and then we can come over here to that 4.3 level, 4.36, 4.39, and then we have your big retest all the way up here at 4.55, okay? So now you're trading this range, 455 on the top, okay? This 8-day here, 414 on the bottom, okay? So we're trading this range until she breaks. You break above that, we're going to 475, 490, 5, and then 530, okay? We lose this 8 SMA here. This is going to be your big target, your 21-day and your 50-day. Just that simple, okay? Now, pretty good trading overall here on the KOLD. I took a little scalp. You had 1860 on the bottom and 1959 on the top. I didn't get that whole thing, but I got 70 cents today out of the KOLD, and I'm happy with the 70 cents, okay? So now I'm just waiting to see what the reaction is going to be at this 414, okay? Are we going to break through and hit the next level? Then I'll just put the KOLD back on until we hit here, possibly here. If we don't, then I'll take the long and we run it right back up to the 455. Very, very nicely. Now, we have negative divergence here. See this? See, we have the high, okay? We have a higher high, but we have a high here and we have a lower high. See this? Negative divergence, okay? So always look at that RSI. It's just not for measuring the strength of something. You can always use these divergences, which work out very, very nicely, okay? So that's what we're always looking for, is any kind of a sign, anything that'll give us an edge into trading. So just watch that 8-day on the bottom, that 455 on top. We trade that till she either breaks up or we break down to that 21-day, possible 50-day. Okay, that's what I got for you now. Just remember, keep your powder dry here, especially like on a Friday. We got this uncertainty with these tariffs here. They got to get it under control. Either put the damn tariffs on, take the tariffs off, one or the other. Take the uncertainty out of this market. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.